Namaste, children. Today we are going to discuss about the types of networks and about the guided medium and unguided medium. First, I'm going to discuss about the types of networks. So, the network types can be divided into five, that is, local area, metropolitan area, wide area, personal area, and campus area network. So, just to note down the uh, names, they will ask in the full forms. So if they give LAN, you have to write local area network. Like that, you have to note all these five names. This is important for your 1 mark question. Next one, the explanation of the local area network. So all the computers which are available in a short distance, small distance, that is inside a lab, inside a small campus, that is under within 100-meter distance, and inside a building. So in the small distance can be calculated, that is, there should be 1 kilometer radius. So all the computers which are connected within 1 kilometer radius are called as local area network. Okay, so here you can see that medium, that is a path, is that in this path you can connect the computer, CPU, and you can connect in printers also. Okay, then metropolitan area network. So this kind of networks is go out of the range, that is city limit. So all the computers around across the city are connected, which forms a metropolitan area network. See here. So this is a LAN. This is a LAN. So school, inside the school there are several computers are there. All the computers are connected. This is a LAN 1. Here there is a college. Inside the college all the computers are connected. Here there is another LAN, that is LAN 2. Here factory LAN, here hospital LAN. So if all the LANs are connected, which makes a network, the name of the network is MAN, that is metropolitan area network. Basically this MAN is larger than LAN. Okay, the next one is wide area network. There is no limit for this wide area network. Wide area network is bigger than LAN as well as MAN. So here, suppose here LAN, here another LAN. These two things are connected, which makes what? MAN. Here also another LAN. Now we connect all the LANs and MANs. You can connect all the LANs and MANs, which makes wide area network. So see here the example. Here one LAN, here LAN 2N, and MAN, another MAN. MAN means what? Inside the MAN, inside the MAN, there are several LANs are there. So here, all these names, all these LANs and MANs are connected across the world, which forms a network. The network name is WAN, Wide Area Network. In some places they'll call wider area network. So here PAN means personal area network. Two computers are connected using wire or wireless. See here, we can connect two phones using Bluetooth. We can connect printers. One printer can be connected to one system. So it's a smaller network. Again, see here the personal organization from a single device. So one person can manage this. So this kind of network is PAN. Here, see here, this is the laptop. The laptop can be connected with the printers or any other mobile. Here you can name it as Bluetooth headphone, or laptop can be connected with another laptop, Bluetooth mouse is there. So these are all the connections is possible, which is a type of network. That name of the network is personal area network. Again, the campus area network is the networks which is formed inside a campus to connect all the lands in the campus. Suppose computer science department can have separate land, and physics department can have a separate land. So these two lands can be connected inside the campus, so which forms a network called campus area network. Now, how to connect this one computer to another computer? To connect one computer to another computer, we need wire. We need wireless connection, either wire or wireless. We need some medium. We need some path. We need some physical medium. So here, the last week one, we studied about the data transfer rate and bandwidth. I think it is in the last week we studied these topics. Data transfer rate. So the data transfer is nothing but the speed that can be transmitted from one device to another device. Suppose this is system 1 sender, this is system 2 receiver. From this system 1 to system 2, what is the data are transferred, that is called speed. So the data can be measured in terms of bits. That is 8 bits are equal to 1 byte. You all know that 8 8 bits are equal to 1 byte. Byte you have to mention in the capital B, and bits it is small b. Then 1024 bytes are equal to 1 mega. 1024 megabytes are equal to 1 gigabytes. Like that it will go up to gigabyte, terabyte. Okay, so this is bit calculation. Now bandwidth. Bandwidth is nothing but the maximum amount of data can be transmitted from one place to another place, one channel to another channel. So this bandwidth can be measured in two ways. One is in the type of bit calculation. Another one is frequency. So bit calculation, you can name it as 0 and 1. This is 0 is 1 bit, 1 is another bit. So it is 2 bit. Like that if I write, this is 4 bit, 6 bit, 8 bit. That is nothing but 1 byte. So 1 byte of data is transferred from one place to another place. Now, how frequency is measured? Frequency is measured in terms of hertz. So frequency symbol is wave symbol. Frequency symbol is wave symbol. What is one frequency? Frequency is measured in terms of number of cycle. Frequency means we have to measure in type of hertz. 1 hertz, 2 hertz, 3 hertz, like that you have to measure. But how it is possible? We must know the cycle. What is cycle? A step by step procedure which is completed per second. How to write exam? You have to listen the class, then you have to clarify your doubts, then you have to recall them, you have to study, you have to take practice in your home, and then only you can write the test. These are all the cycle. So you have to complete the cycle. So number of cycle per second. Suppose how this one cycle is evaluated. So in general, this is positive curve, this is negative curve. This positive and the bottom is negative. This is nothing but one cycle. Again one cycle. So number of cycle per second. How many cycles are there? Two cycles. Up to this one cycle. Again up to this another cycle. So two cycles. So number of cycles are 2. Then these two cycles are completed in how many seconds? Say for example 1 second. We can have 2 cycles are completed in 2 seconds. So 2 divided by 2, the answer is 1. So 1 hertz. So like that, the frequency is measured. See here, hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, gigahertz. So see here, the bandwidth is data transfer rates that can be supported by the network is called bandwidth. How many datas can be transferred? How many datas are transferred is different. I can give you 1,000 rupees, but I gave you only 100 rupees. That is data transfer rate. But I can give you 1,000. That is a bandwidth. So maximum amount of data can be transferred. See the picture, you can understand. See here. See, this is the size. This is the bandwidth. Here, in each second, one car can move from one place to another place. So the bandwidth is less. The one car size may be 1 megabyte, 1 gigabyte, whatever it may be. But the bandwidth rate is very less. So this is the bandwidth. How many data are transferred? One car is transferred from one place to another place per second. See the next one, the bandwidth is high. 5 cars can go at a time. 5 cars, 5 data can be transferred from one place to another place per second. Think about 2 seconds, 10 cars, 3 seconds, 15 cars. Think about the bandwidth. So if the bandwidth is high, the maximum data can be transferred will also be the high. If the bandwidth is high, time to transfer the data from one place to another place will be low. If the bandwidth is less, if the bandwidth is small, if you want to transfer 5 cars, you need 5 seconds. If the bandwidth is high, if you want to transfer 5 cars, you need only 1 second. So you have to understand the concept of bandwidth. Another picture, you can see that. See the bandwidth. It is depends on the size. It is depends on the size. The same water can be transferred using this tube. But what is the maximum? That is the bandwidth. Maximum data can be supported. Maximum data can be transferred. That is transfer rate. This is what we say bandwidth. Okay. So here I want to transfer some data from one place to another place. We need wire. That is physical medium. Another name for the wire is cable. For this wire is nothing but path. So this path, through this path only, I can transfer the data from one system to another system. So this path is nothing but channel. Okay, there are different types of wires are there. Suppose system 1, here we have system 1, system 2. I want to transfer them data. We need wire, or in wireless mode also we can transfer the data. Now, what is a cable? Cable is a transmission medium. It's a physical path between the transmitter and receiver. So here, suppose here we have system, another system. Between we have cable. That is path. That is physical medium. That is a path through which we can transfer the data. Okay. So here the types of transmission media. The first one is guided media and another one is unguided media. There is a subdivision in guided media, that is twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optical cable. Each cables have its own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so we will see one by one. The first one is twisted pair cable. See this, two pairs of wires are twisted each other. So the corner we can name it as insulators. Another point is conductors. So here this twisted pair cables can be divided into two types. We will see one by one. So here twisted pair cables for creating a small network. What is small network? We studied what? Local area network is a smaller network where we can use this twisted pair cables. Okay, so what is the types of twisted pair cables are there? So here we can go CAT. CAT means category 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each one has its own purpose. So here the cables are there. Where we have to insert the cable, we need some connector. Suppose if we use memory card, directly we will not put the memory card in some systems. We will use what? Card reader, memory card reader. So the cables will be inserted to particular point. That point is nothing but connector. The name of the connector is RJ45 connector. I'll show the image of RJ45, and see here the twisted pair cable can transfer. So already we studied about some data transfer rate. Each cable can transfer some amount of data per second. See here, twisted pair cable can transfer 1000 megabits per second. That is 1 Gbps. And it can be used within 100 meters only. This is the limitation. This is the disadvantages. Okay. See here, it can carry telephone voice and channels in the local area network, and twisted pair cables mainly they use for local area network. Okay, see here the copper wire which connects a home and many business computer and telephone companies. So in the telephone companies, they are using twisted pair, and in the business companies, IT industry or any other industry sector, they can use this twisted pair cable to connect their systems in the local area network. That is very important. Then see the types. This is shield. Each pair is covered, but here each pair of cables are not covered. So this is the full form. Study this full form. Very important. UTP, unshield twisted pair. STP, shield twisted pair. So why we are using this cover, that is shield one, to avoid unnecessary crosstalk noise. So for that noise, we name it as electromagnetic interference. In general, see here, electromagnetic interference. What is that interference? Some disturbance. It can be the crosstalk, can be a noise. It can be come with due to the bird weather. So okay, fine. See the advantages of the twisted pair cable. It is very cheapest, very cheapest, and it can be transmit. It can transmit 100 megabits. Already I told this, and we use RJ45 as a connector. And disadvantages is there are suspectable to external interference. Limited distance. Suppose I want to connect the two computers which are available in 1000-meter distance, 500-meter distance. It is not possible. Why? When we send one data from one computer to another computer, suppose here the 1000, suppose here 100 meters is ending. After that, the signals get weak. So it is not good to use for man metropolitan area network or any other long distance. Okay. See this is the connector. The cable is nothing but twisted pair. So in commonly we name it as Ethernet cable. So here we use the term called coaxial cable. It is the next cable. Okay. So you know that. So the next cable is coaxial cable. So generally we use this cable for to connect the with antennas. TV with antennas. So most of the television companies, cable TV operators, they are transferring the data using this coaxial cable. So here we can see the advantage. It is used for higher frequency. Frequency means what? Number of cycles transferred per particular time. Can be 1 second or 2 second. Okay, number of cycles divided by time. Then one more thing, number of bits, number of data can be transferred at a particular time. Okay, now this advantages of this coaxial cable, higher bandwidth. If the bandwidth is high, the time is needed to transfer the data will be low. Better noise immunity, then easy to install and maintain. And disadvantages, expensive. It is very expensive. Then twisted pair cables. Okay. Now fiber optical cables or optical fiber cables. So in twisted pair and coaxial cable, using the electrical signals we are transferring the data, but here we are using light. See here, the light to convey the data. The glass or plastic core reflects the light and detected at the another end. The light source is either light emitting diode or laser diode. Light emitting diode, that is short form is LET. The neighbor diagram shows the fiber optical cable. Then the light is traveled from one place to another place. We have outer shield called cladding. It's covered, and inner core here inside the inner part we have transferring the light. Then advantages of the fiber optical cables. It is immune to electrical and magnetic interference. Already I told you interference means some disturbance from the outside, that is noise or crash talk or any other interference from the weather changing. Okay. Then it is very suitable for industrial environment. The industry we need higher bandwidth. They can transfer more number of data at particular time, so we need bandwidth should be high. Then very low signal, it has very low signal annotation. So the disadvantages of the optical fiber cables are very expensive. It is very fast. It is very fast than twisted pair and coaxial cable in terms of transferring the data, but it is expensive. That is a disadvantage. It is difficult to install and maintain. Very difficult. If one signal lost at the place, it reflect all remaining places. Okay, so here the fiber optical cable is used to transfer the data at maximum speed. Okay, here the comparison of three wires, that is twisted pair and coaxial cable, fiber optical cable. How many data can be transferred? Data transfer rate, that is 10 Mbps to 10 Mbps to 10 Gbps, that is 1000 Mbps. And coaxial cable 100 Mbps, then it is greater than 100 Mbps. Then data transfer, it is range is 100-meter distance. It is 5 up to 500-meter distance. Here interference means some disturbance is more. Here it is less. Here it is nil. Cost, very least cost, more the expensive than twisted pair. Here very expensive. Why? That is fiber optical cable. Then twisted pair cable advantages and disadvantages are discussed. So please note these points. Pause this video and note this point. Okay, or else we will share you the PDF of this document. You can note these points. Okay, very low advantages of less expensive, simple, flexible. Disadvantages, you all know that as data transfer rate is less, then we cannot use for longer distance. Then see here, try to advantages and disadvantages of this few terms: optical fiber, satellite, and microwaves. Optical fiber advantages is guarantee secure transmission, high speed transmission, as well as secured one. Okay. Then disadvantages are expensive, hard to install. Install means to fix the setup in particular place. Satellite. satellite connection. It covers a larger area in the earth. Inexpensive compared to cable. Cable means we need, if you connect one computer which is available in India, in Delhi in India, another computer is available in Chennai. See, the length of the cable is needed. But if we connect through satellite, it is very less expensive to connect this using wireless medium. Microwave is also a wireless medium. Okay. Disadvantages is required higher investment in case of failure. If wireless medium is failed, it requires higher investment. Then microwave, limited bandwidth. Okay. So we'll study microwave satellite in upcoming slides. Coaxial cable advantages and disadvantages. See here, better transmission than twisted pair. Then it can brand with up to 400 Mbps. Disadvantages: single cable failure in take up down entire network, expensive, and not compatible with the twisted pair cable. Compatible means you cannot join these cables with the twisted pair cables. Okay, and optical fiber cable advantages: it is a secure transmission, low tension. Then EMI, no EMI. That is EMI means electrical magnetic interference. Okay, very high transmission capacity. Then disadvantages: it is hard to install, very expensive. It is connection loss, difficult to repair, which means difficult to maintain. Okay, an unguided medium. Here the next topic starts. So in the guided media, we have how many types of wires? Twisted pair, coaxial cable, fiber optical cable. Guided means wired. Okay, wired medium. So next one is unguided media. Unguided mean wireless media. The transmission occurs through air. So here the transmission, reception of the data happens using antenna. Okay. So electromagnetic waves used to wireless communication over the computer network based on their frequency. Electromagnetic waves are categorized in various categories. So already I told you what is the wave. This is the wave. Okay. So here cycle 1, cycle 2. Okay, this length is nothing but wave length. Okay, so here we have some types, that is radio wave, microwave, infrared, satellite. So infrared is used for very short distance, using this cordless mouse, remote control devices. They do not pass through solid object. One advantages of this infrared system is in one room building will not interfere with a similar system in adjacent room. Suppose in our house, if we have two TVs in two different rooms, we can use two remotes for each one. One remote we can use for Sony TV. Another remote can be used for another Sony TV. So one cannot interfere with another one because this TV remote use straight transmission, that is line of straight transmission. We have to sit straight in front of the TV. That is the real meaning. Then only the signal is transferred from the remote to the TV. Okay. Then microwave. Microwaves travel straight line but cannot penetrate any solid object. Therefore, the longer distance microwave communications using the towers, we can achieve this. See here, antennas are there. Here, it is a transmitter sender. It is sending the signals. It is passing the it is passing using straight lines. Then in the end, here have receiver. So it is receives the signals, then it distributing to its users. Okay. So generally used to transmit signals such as mobile phones. So here we use transmitter and receiver. Here it is transmitter. Here it is transmitter. Here it is receiver. Okay. Then advantages of the microwave. Microwave advantages is inexpensive and it has ability to communicate over ozones. Okay. Then here it is limited bandwidth, high cost is implementation and maintain. Radio waves are used. Radio waves are used to transmit the television, and it has a spectrum. Please wait for a minute. Okay. See, find this radio wave. So radio waves. Here we are transmitting the signal, and this is the infrared. So everything is using some frequency. Here the advantages. What's this image? Next one, advantages of the radio wave. It is used to communicate through the difficult trains since there is no need to taking this cable layouts. Then disadvantages, it is weather effects like rain, thunderstorm will affect this transmission. Okay, using this radio wave, the transmission is insecure. So here it is insecure. Then free from land acquisition rights, provide mobility and inexpensive. Okay. Then satellite transmission, you know that satellite transmission all over the world, across the countries, you can use the satellite transmission. Okay, the transmission rate frequency range is 1.6 gigahertz. Okay, here see this satellite transmission. Here enterprises, here another headquarters, everything is using this internet connection. When we term called internet, we use satellite connection. We must use. Then I'll note these points, advantages and disadvantages. Okay, I will share you the PDF format where you can find this and you can write in your computer science note pictures. So thank you, children. So please note all the concepts in your computer science note. Thank you.